10 frequently asked questions on becoming an entrepreneur, unlocking the secrets of entrepreneurship. These questions are just asked by basic people. We're not talking about people that are going to start, the next Microsoft or the next Amazon. These are a lot of people that are looking to start something on the internet from the comfort of their home. Just a small type of online business, network marketing business. If you are a solopreneur like myself, an appraiser, you work out of your house, that type of thing, maybe a little brick and mortar, a plumber with one or two guys helping you, real estate agent. These are the people, they have some questions if they want to start. Maybe some people that have been working for somebody all their life and want to try to venture out on their own. So did some research, and these are some of the questions that came up. So this is the entrepreneurial movement, and my name's Ed Jarosz. Been an entrepreneur most of my life. Worked for myself most of my life. Had several jobs, but been appraising for 34 years in the Baltimore area. Had a lawn and landscape business. Owned residential real estate. Had some investment properties, and also had a bakery delivery business. So, did a little bit of everything back in the day. But, a lot of people don't even understand what entrepreneurship is. What is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is the process of designing, launching, and running a new business, typically a startup company offering a product, process, or service. A lot, like you said, you could be like me. I did work for a few people. I got into became a real estate agent. And back then my son was little, and it was a lot of weekend work back in the early days. Not quite as much now. Yeah, it's a little different with all the online things. But back in those days, you had to go sit in the office, answer phone calls, sit in people's homes. And to me, it's, unless you were really very productive, but just starting out, it seemed like a lot of time that was wasted for me. So I kind of decided to go in a different direction, and I got into the appraising business. And how I did that was I had my bakery delivery business at the time, and I'd get off early in the morning. And I went down and I talked to some people, and I started I didn't work for no charge. I didn't get paid, just to learn the process of appraising real estate. And within several weeks of learning the process, this is before licensing, I was doing real estate appraisal work, going out and looking at homes and writing them up and just learning. So that's the way kind of entrepreneurship starts. People, they're working for somebody, they're tired of working for that person, or a lot of times it's somebody that, they have a nice job, they're doing something, but they have a passion in another area. They might love playing the guitar at home, and they want to try to do something with the guitar online, or start teaching younger people or whoever to learn how to play the guitar. They might bake on the side, these type of things. So that's kind of how startups start. That's what I'm talking about, the smaller type operations and some of the things that you can do to grow your business. So that's kind of what entrepreneurship is. It's the risk, the itch of being on your own, doing it all. And that's the one thing about entrepreneurship. You have to wear a lot of hats, and it's not like a 9 to 5. When 5 o'clock hits, you leave. There's always, you start working a lot of different hours. So you have to work on some balance. What qualities make a successful entrepreneur? I guess the key quality is you got to be resilient, number one, flexible. You got to have a strong work ethic. You need a passion for what you're doing. And you do need an ability to take risks. you need an ability to understand that you're the last one paid if you have employees. And if you work the 9 to 5, come Friday afternoon, or if it's a 2 week pay period, whenever you're normally getting your paycheck, you might not always get your paycheck that day. You know, because you'll have money sitting out there. So it varies on what you're doing as a startup starting out, and you do need to be creative. So just some of the things, like I said, I think the key to the whole thing is really finding something you love that you're passionate about, and really putting your heart and soul into that. Because if you do that, the money will take care of itself. It might take a little time, it's going to take a little effort, but you love what you're doing. What I found with the internet and with things that people get involved with on the internet, they kind of get involved with something and it's about making money, all about making money, this, that. And I kind of, back when I first started getting online, I kind of fell for that. You find something, you see something out there, and you think just joining that or spending a little bit of money to get that and maybe get a website, money's going to be rolling in the door. Well, it doesn't work like that. And even those type of businesses, you got to do a lot of work to get your website out there, to get people in front, to get people putting their name and email. And even when they do that, you got to really keep staying on top of them to get them to spend their money. So what they say, you need to, the easiest way to do that is for them to get to know you, to get to start liking you and to trust you. And it goes back to just having resiliency and flexibility, because it takes time. It takes time putting your message out there. So that's what I have to say about that, as far as, but and be persistent. How do I come up with a business idea? Well, that's the thing about this, that I wonder, if I see stores out there, and I often wonder how are they going to make it. When I'm driving around doing my real estate appraisal, it'll be like a new store popping up. And I don't think enough people take the time, no matter what if they believe in it or think it's going to work, whatever that may be, they don't take enough time to research. Is there enough other people that are going to want my product and service? And, I saw all these signs up this year for putting lights up for Christmas. But it's, what do we got, a month time frame? So is it, maybe if if that's just an add-on for your business to make a little extra income because you're slower that time of the year, probably not a bad thing. But if you think that's going to be your business, a 1 month business, number one, you couldn't do enough houses in a month to create enough income for a whole year. So, these are the type of things you need to look at as far as coming up with ideas. The key to the whole thing, as I said in the last video, is find something you're passionate about, you really believe in, you love. If you love the health and wellness business, if you love real estate, if you love affiliate marketing, or you can do things from your home. You might be creative in writing content, creating blog posts, these type of things. People that are very good at writing, there's a market out there for these type of services. There's a lot of things that you can do from the comfort of your home where you can generate an income. Now, to me, the key to the whole thing is to be able to leverage yourself, because if you're just doing so many things, you're only going to make so much an hour, and you can only do so many. Just like I said, I appraise real estate. I've loved it. I've done it for a long time. enjoy it, but I trade time for dollars. I do an appraisal, I get paid. Do another appraisal, I get paid. So there's no leverage there. So the key to the businesses that I've been working and looking on is to do things once, get it set up, have something that'll work 24/7 for you. So these are the kind of ideas I've been working with and learning more and more about, and using the internet, websites, video to create content, create momentum, and create leverage. So there are a lot of good ideas out there. I would think the biggest thing is whatever you're passionate about. What are the risks involved in entrepreneurship? Well, like I said, number one, not a steady paycheck. Number two, you might have to, depending upon how big what you're trying to do. Now, what I'm trying to do here is for people that are doing low investment type businesses, not where you're getting involved with a franchise, building out $1 million piece of real estate, need 50 to 60 employees to run your operation. I'm talking about smaller type businesses that you can work out of your home. You can do on a part-time basis. You do not need to quit your full-time job. That's what I'm talking about. But there are a lot of financial risk. You might have to lay out a fair amount of capital. You're going to need to spend money to educate yourself. So you can do all this and your business could fail. No matter what you do, your business could fail. So you can pick the right location. You can do everything right. And, it'd be like if you started a business, you had everything in place. You had the best business plan. You had financial backing. You had it all. And COVID hit. And you just open your storefront and nobody's coming to your store because everybody was locked down. And you couldn't spend 2 years and hold on for 2 years. You didn't have enough financial backing. Like I said, you might have had the greatest idea going. So there's a lot of things that can create an issue and some uncertainty. They're the biggest risk in entrepreneurship. But I would say the key to it is if you have a job, start working part-time, keep moving on, keep working, keep growing until you get to a point where you can start generating a fairly good income from your new business, which is part-time, but now could be full-time. So how much capital do you need to start a business? Well, the types of businesses I'm talking about here, you don't need a lot of capital. You do need put some time and effort and work hard, but you could probably get in and if with education, software, $2,000 to $3,000, you could be up and running and moving strong. You can do it for a lot less. So, I'm not talking about, like I told you, franchises where you need property, leases, you're building things out, you're you're leasing a storefront that's, was once something, and you got to go in and turn the infrastructure around and make it change and build it out, construction costs, those types of things. I'm talking about an online opportunity here, a network marketing opportunity here, affiliate marketing, knowledge-based marketing, using what you already know, creating products around that and selling them on the internet, and using other people's creativity or affiliate marketing to generate an income, and using your own creativity, things that you have learned, which I'm going to be talking about here, so things that I've learned how to get your product, your service, your brand, your name on the first page of Google so people find you. over the years, I've learned a fair amount on this whole thing, and I've been using live stream video, right, like I'm doing right now, to really gain a lot of traction on the first page of Google. And I'm starting to get noticed, and people are coming to me, and they want to know how I'm getting my results. So, should I quit my job or to start a business? If you have a good bit of money set aside and you're passionate about what you're doing, and you can go for a year or so without, generating an income, I say go for it. If you don't like what you're doing. But if you kind of like what you're doing, then start small. Work a little bit at a time. Do it on a part-time basis. Do it at night. Do it in your spare time. Do it on the weekends. Whenever you have the chance, before you dive in full time. That way, number one, you're going to see if what you're doing has some momentum. If you did the proper research, you should know that. But even when you do that, you never, like I said, you never know. There's a risk involved. So if you take your time, you're going to see enough people purchasing your product, purchasing your service, connecting with you, and it's going to allow you to realize that you do have a viable business opportunity here. So, like I said, there's a lot of things out there on the internet that you can look up. You can check to see what they're doing. We have some links below this and in the description that are a very good way. Number one, the software will help you to do these things. And number two, they'll educate you so that you can streamline this process. How important is a business plan? It's crucial. It's extremely important. You need to plan what you're doing. It's like set goals, do your research, find out if there's a market for what you're trying to sell. Set your goals. So, like I said, if you want to quit your job in 6 months, you'll be able to do that. And also, if you're trying to get some capital from banks and those type of things, you're going to need a very strong business plan. And, there's a lot of, you can go Google that. You can learn how to do a business plan. I'm just talking about some of the questions that people are asking about entrepreneurship. But naturally, you need a plan. You need to understand what you're trying to do. You need to map it out. You need to understand what you need to do on a daily basis, your mode of operation, and what tasks, what activities are your best return on investment. So how you're going to, if you're putting paper clips from one drawer to the next drawer, well, that's not going to make you any money. You need to understand what you need to be doing to generate an income, no matter what kind of business you have. So if if you got a brick and mortar, or if you're getting into real estate, you got to do the right activities. If you're starting an online business, an internet marketing business, network marketing business, affiliate marketing business, knowledge-based business, you got to start creating, get a product out there. Might be just a simple product. And number one, you got to build a list, because every person that connects with you, you got to stay in contact with them, because they might buy from you down the road. So a business plan is extremely important. It's the first thing you need to be doing. And you need to research your target market, your target audience. Like I said, how do you fund your business? Well, hopefully you have some savings. Hopefully you have a little bit of money. Depending upon where you are, if you don't have the type of credit and those type of things, getting a bank loan or an angel investor or a venture capital, we're talking, these are talking for bigger businesses. I'm talking more that you should have a little bit of money set aside to use this. You might even be able to do it on a credit card if that's where you are. But we're not talking a lot of capital for the types of the businesses that I'm talking about on the internet here. other businesses, if you're building out and those type of things, you're going to need, you might have to have a good line of credit at the bank. So you can do this. You might get a construction loan from the bank. There's a lot of things if you're doing those types of a business. But for the internet space, something that you can get up, put out there and be selling and promoting and sending traffic to and driving traffic to it and doing things to create some momentum through social media. These type of things can be done with some sweat equity, some hard work. And when done correctly, they're out there and they're on the internet and they're sitting out there. So it's like you keep leveraging it. I call it digital real estate. You get some things out there on the first page of Google and they can sit there for years. I just did a video and it was on the 10, 10, and 10 formula, which I'm going to talk to you about in a little while. But it took the place of somebody that had a video out there since 2012. And he's the guy that I learned it from. So I kind of overcame his video, but he had something out there for over 10 years, 10, 12 years. So that's the kind of thing that, you can get some very good traction and you get some momentum with these type of things, and you can leverage this digital real estate. Now, how do you market your business? That's what we're going to talk about with the 10, 10, and 10 and 4 formula. It's, social media, CEO, video marketing, live streaming, word of mouth. You can do traditional advertising if you have a little extra income, but it's about getting your message out through social media, through AI, through leveraging the internet, leveraging the social media platforms, and doing some creative things. But they take some work, but all the social media platforms are free. So if you work hard, get your content out there, things are going to start going in your direction. And you might not need to do a lot of traditional advertising if you do it correctly. And, like I said, when should you hire and expand your business? Should I hire employees or outsource? And, like I said, it all depends on the type of business you have. I know a lot of people that work from home, do these affiliate marketing. They do a lot of outsourcing from the Philippines, these type of things where people speak English and they can connect with them and they can pay them, not as large of a wage, I guess you would say, and they deal with them and they do a decent job on these things. So there are ways to outsource. You got Fiverr, you got other places that you can do these things. So you can outsource before you hire employees, depending on your business. So these are the kind of things that you need to look. That's why you need a plan. You need a strategy to see where you're moving with your business. As far as the more profitable you get, the more customers you get, the more you grow, you're going to know when it's time to expand. And sometimes expansion isn't always the greatest things. I've known a few people in the restaurant industry that, they found the location, they're making it, they got the best cook there, everything's working, drinks are great, have great bartenders, everything's going great. And they think, man, they think they've got lightning in a bottle. So they go and they open this other location and they get, the cook isn't quite as good. The bartenders aren't quite as good. Now you got to get a manager. He ain't managing like you're managing. And so what happens is you're making this money over on this side, you dump it in over on this side, and you had something here. And now you got two places, one that was very, very profitable, but the other one's dragging you down. So, there's time to expand, maybe not. So that's the one thing, you have to do a lot of thought, Some people have partners, so you're allowed to do that. If you have a partner, he might work there, you could work here. I mean, so that one thing, that's the beauty of a franchise in a sense, because a franchise has everything kind of, I'll say, dumbed down, where they got it all set up so just anyone can come in and kind of take the system and work the system. So who are we talking to here? Well, first of all, we're talking to real estate professionals, real estate agents, real estate appraisers. It could be in the mortgage industry. We're talking about this to try to help you understand how to become your own brand, how to become your own entrepreneur. You might work for, I know a lot of people in the industry. Some work for Caldwell Banker, some work for some smaller Baltimore area places, some work for Remax, some work for EXP, some work for Keller Williams. But no matter who you work for, you're your own brand. So that's why I was telling you, if you use the 10, 10, and 10 formula, we can really help you kind of dominate your niche, your zip codes. You might have 2 or 3 zip codes that you do most of your work in, or a good bit of your work. You're right around your office. We can help you dominate your niche with the 10, 10, and 4 formula. Look, if you're in the network marketing profession, affiliate marketing profession, online, that's what I was saying. These types of businesses, they're starting to thrive. They're growing because people over the last several years have realized working from home can be great. You're not stuck in traffic. You don't have an hour going, an hour coming, aggravation, getting up. You got to park. You got to pay to park. You got to buy your lunch at work. There's so many different things. So people are realizing they like being at home, being around their children, being around their wife, being around their husband. And these type of businesses are really starting to thrive, but you need to do them right. And I can show you how to get your product, whatever it may be, out there, so where people find you, are coming to you, get you as a brand out there. So these are the type of things we're showing and we're doing. We're using social media, 10, 10, and 10 formula, video marketing, live streaming. If you're a solopreneur, like I said, most of the people that I'm trying to talk to here are solopreneurs, smaller guys. Maybe you have 1 or 2 employees, at most 4 or 5. But really small businesses, somebody that wears a lot of hats like myself, and you need a plan that you can implement yourself. You might not have enough, a good bit of money to throw so much money at an outside company to do all this for you. But this can all be done easily with the help of AI and, again, the 10, 10, and 10 4 formula. So look, if you got a little small brick and mortar business, like I said, you're a mom and pop shop, and things are, they're getting tougher and tougher on the little brick and mortar places, because it's just, I don't know, people's whole thing has changed since COVID. They're ordering more online. They're doing more online. They're not getting out. They're not going to them little shops around town. I see these strip malls. They're getting more and more stores are closing. And a lot of these businesses are struggling. And so you might need to create an online presence. Get your product out there, something that you can do 24/7. You're not stuck to a locale. You can sell globally. So again, we can help you dominate your niche, dominate whatever you're trying to do. If you're a brick and mortar guy, local plumbers, local electricians, HVA people, these type of things, we can help. So we can put all the pieces together for you in your digital marketing plan. We have, we're AI powered entrepreneurs. We're doing a lot of creative things here, having a lot of fun. We got a little mastermind group. We're getting some good people in here. Everybody's helping one another, having a blast doing it. So this is the gentleman, Mike Koenig. I just told you a little bit while ago that his video was out there on the first page of Google since 2012. Mike started Traffic Geyser. He's the gentleman that came up with the 10 by 10 before market domination approach. And we put a little different spin on it. We're doing a few different things. We're doing a little more syndication. Traffic Guys are used to syndicate it. Traffic Guys is no longer around. But Mike still does some amazing things. He's a great guy. He's a great teacher, a very, very good entrepreneur. And Mike understands marketing and understands how to do it. And I learned a lot from Mike. And the 10, 10, and 10, 4 formula is working better than ever when you use live stream video and a few other approaches I'd love to tell you about. So we're doing some great things with this. Also, here I am with Russell Brunson about 10 years or 12 years ago, somewhere in that time frame. And, I've learned a lot from Russell through Expert Secrets, the Underground Playbook, creating a mass movement of people. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get a lot of people in to the entrepreneurial movement to help one another in the local business space to really do some things where we can all benefit from it. So we're having some fun with that. Some of the people coming in, and Russell's a great guy, still looks as young as ever. Also, the Entre Institute. I went through this. I learned a good bit. I'm taking everything I've learned over the last several years and really started implementing it over the last 9 months. And I'm getting a lot of traction as of probably November. So it's taken a good bit, but a lot of it was trial and error, and I'm learning some good things. But Jeff has a great institute here to learn about entrepreneurship. You can learn about affiliate marketing, local marketing, knowledge-based marketing. He's got an AI course. He's doing a lot of things here. So super guy, great product. If you want to be an entrepreneur in 2024, we got a link below. Check it out. Just some good stuff. Nowsight AI technology. It's you powered by AI. And this is great technology. I use it for all my social media posts. And what it does is it takes you, it puts all your information in, all your likes, people you like on the internet, books, sports, whatever it may be, your interest, your background, where you're going, what your business is, and it creates your persona. So when you do a post, it's like it's AI creating you doing the post. So it comes up with all kind of good posts for you, and you can create your own posts. It'll create posts for you, but you can go to Twitter or X, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn all at once. And it's just a great product. So anyway, our mission, the mission of the movement is we want to invite entrepreneurs to a space where they can grow and we can mastermind and have fun and just enjoy ourselves. And our mission is to equip aspiring and established entrepreneurs with cutting edge tools, knowledge, and mentorship to excel in the digital marketplace. So basically, that's what our movement's all about. We're having fun doing it. We're meeting some great people and really learning some good things here. So this, like I said, this is what we're teaching here, the 10, 10, and 10, 4 video and content AI domination formula. And what it is, I'm going to use this for entrepreneurship. We're going to see how it works, but we're using the 10 questions out there that are frequently asked. So I did a few research. I checked some different things. I use AI, and I come up with the 10 questions that I just went through. There may be more, but we got 10 questions. Now then we come up with the 10 should ask questions. So what you really should ask if you want to become an entrepreneur. And then there's a 4-part sequence. You take these questions and then you put a little caveat behind each one. If you like what you just heard, put your name and email in. And then when you put your name and email in, you're going to get a thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you want to learn more, we got 20 some videos with a lot of information plus some more. And then once you do that, we're going to have there will be another video where you can sell something to these people. And you have a thank you. And so basically you take them through a journey, you educate them, and you become the expert in your niche, in your field, in whatever you may be in your local market area. So it's a great process. And like I said, we're getting some great traction doing this. So we're using StreamYard to do the 10-10-10 video formula, and we're using AI, combining AI to dominate this. And we're sending this to LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and we're simulcasting it or syndicating it and doing a lot of creative things with these type of videos. So I recommend StreamYard. It's a great thing. There's a link below. Check it out. And it's just a great tool, a great piece of software, and it's getting better and better. Now you can do webinars. So you can do a lot of other great things with the StreamYard product. So why is it important to have a content and digital marketing plan? You need to understand your audience. You need a clear direction and objectives, and you need to develop your brand if you're an entrepreneur on the internet. So we have the components: content marketing, mobile marketing, social media marketing, search engine optimization, AI technology. Your content marketing, you got to target your audience, build your leads, higher customer engagement, more loyalty, and you can re-engage past customers. Social media marketing, now Site AI is sending things right out to people's phones. We're doing beautiful social media marketing and syndication with Now Site AI. Search engine optimization, doing a lot of research with AI to develop keywords and those types of things so we can do our videos to give us a beautiful online presence and grow our brand, the entrepreneurial movement. And we're having a lot of fun doing this. AI technology and Now Site, as I already mentioned, AI is very powerful. You need to become an AI powered entrepreneur. So again, how to create a digital marketing plan. You got to outline your brand, define your audience, establish your goals, select your market strategy, create a budget. And really, you don't need a big budget. Some software, some tools like I just told you, and then you evaluate your results as you go along. So that's what we're doing here. We're getting some great results, having a lot of fun, connecting with some beautiful people, and really enjoying this. So again, connect with me, Ed Drost. We're building a global network of health-focused entrepreneurs, fostering a movement that prioritizes wellness, because if you're not well and not feeling good, I'm 66, I want to go for a good bit. So I want to be healthy, feeling great. We're building the passive incomes, and want people to enjoy a flexible lifestyle. So I envision a future where individuals are empowered to achieve time freedom and financial independence through innovative online strategies, video marketing like the 10-10-10-4 formula, AI, and building a community, a mastermind group, and a movement that supports entrepreneurship. So look, text me 443-904-5229. Go to temovement.com. You can send something to eddrost@gmail.com. And I'm in Parkton, Maryland. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter or X, and even a little bit on TikTok. I'm getting some shorts out there. So we're having a lot of fun. So I look forward to connecting. Join the entrepreneurial movement. Connect with me, Ed Drost. I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm glad you stopped by. We're having a lot of fun doing this. We're going to be doing some more questions here. But as always, you have a fantastic day. Look forward to connecting. And I love you and appreciate you. And you have a blast.